What's up guys, Qehzy here, bringing you guys another tutorial. And first off I want to say that thank you for all the support on my Thanksgiving week tutorials. I know I didn't get to upload one on Friday, so I was one short, but like I didn't really have any ideas, you guys weren't throwing ideas out, so I didn't want to kind of just make up a random tutorial that wasn't going to be helpful really, because the one on Thursday was kind of one of those. It helped a lot of people, but some people really didn't like it. It was probably out of all my tutorials, it was definitely the most disliked. I'd say it wasn't too disliked, but it was kind of disliked. But this one I thought would be a great tutorial. It was requested a few times. This is making like 2D logos for yourself, clans, whatever. And I have some examples here of different logos. Some are graphics teams. There's machinimos, clans, controller companies, and yeah, so I always get questions on like how to make logos, and I honestly think the best way is to just use some kind of font that you like and then just manipulate it, so use like your letters and stuff. As for me, mine was really hard because Q is really weird to work with for Qehzy, so like I don't like I had text logos that were pretty cool, um, but I never really had one that like a Q logo that really looked good, until I got someone called me Mastermind, so I just kind of went with a Mastermind Qehzy logo, so it's MMQ and it kind of works out. Even though my logo is pretty gross, not gonna lie, it's kind of outdated now, but the dude who made it actually made me a new one, so I gotta go grab that. Um, so yeah, but basically, let me get into this tutorial. See how much time I just killed. All right, 2 minutes. Basically, I just want to say that when you're making logos, it takes multiple tries to get it, and you gotta make the logo multiple times as well. Like you might make one version of logo, and you should make like two, three, four others, and just show them off to people, see what they think, and make sure you take times on your logos. Make sure that they're precise and like even symmetric if it's a symmetric logo, and stuff like that. You should be mainly you're going to be using like the pen tool for a lot of things. But yeah, so I'm basically just gonna make a logo from scratch. Show you guys some things that I've picked up in Photoshop that help you make logos. But first of all, I just want to show you some basic pen tool things. So if if you're unfamiliar with the pen tool, you just basically click points. You click and drag. You can bend it. If you hit Control click, you can move it. If you hit Control drag, you can select all the points. Then you can click a point, drag it. If you want to duplicate a path, you do Control Alt click and drag. If you have straight paths like this, you want to or my bad, hold on. If you have a path like this and you want it to be straight, all you need to do is click Alt and click on the bended point, and then it will make it straight. So just some quick pen tool things that you might need. There's a lot more, but I kind of want to get through this stuff. So I'm just gonna do a simple text logo-ish thing. I'm just gonna use two letters and pick a font, and I'm gonna make a simple logo. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'll probably just wing it. Try to find a font once this loads. And another thing is, if you guys go check out someone's like font pack, I think Rated might have one. Rated's really good with packs like that, font packs and things. Just YouTube font packs, and just download a bunch of fonts and you can play with. So I'm just gonna. Oh, that's big. I'm just gonna use letters. 1 second. Once this unfreezes, what is going on? Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna get my letters and such, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got two different sets of fonts. The first one is Devil Breeze, and the second one is Ethnocentric, I believe. And I'm gonna make simple logos out of these two. Show you two like techniques that you can use with making simple like letter logos. Another way you can do this, other than the ways I'm about to show you, is do something similar to this one. Is have a letter inside of a letter, and you can even have a letter inside of that and stuff. But if you guys are having trouble struggling with ideas, just simply Google like logos or like free logos. If you Google free logos, you'll see more logos that aren't as seen. Like if you just Google logos, you'll see things that you see every day, like Pepsi, McDonald's, stuff like that. If you Google free logos, you'll see different stuff. Mix it up, which is usually what I do before I make a logo, which I don't really do. But yeah, so I'm just gonna hide these two for now, and I'm gonna play around with these two letters. So I'm gonna just first click both of them, right click, rasterize type. So now I got two rasterized layers, and I'm just gonna bring the C over so they kind of overlap. It's like a BC deal. Also, this looks like a 3, but it's actually supposed to be a B. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It could be 3C. And say you can't really tell the outline of this towards the right of the B, and I want it a little cut in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Control and click on B, and it should select. Then I'm going to go to Select, Modify, Expand, and depending on how big your document is, that'll depend on your pixels. I'm using a 1280 by 720 document right now, so I'm going to make this about 3 pixels. Click OK, and it should expand it. Then I'm going to make sure I have the C layer selected. I'm going to delete it. And now I have this nice white mark, and you can clearly see the B and the C. And you can do this with like up to like 3 would probably look the best. Anything more than that kind of just looks stupid with this overlapping deal. So this is just like a simple way to do this. And you can add on to things like the C. Like if this was a better font, I could do something like this, like a more pointy font. You guys will understand what I mean in a second. I could do something like add like a little point here, and then just click Fill Path, Color, and I'm just going to pick the same color, delete path, and you can just add like little points and stuff. But as you can see, this does not look good on this font at all. And if you check out this abstract graffiti logo, they added like an arrow here with the line, which is pretty cool, looks neat. And the other thing you can do is, again with this font it doesn't really work, but you can do something like this logo, which is have the little outlines on the sides. That looks better for more boxier text like this one, like it has angles. This is more rounded, so it wouldn't look as good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna hide those now, and I'm gonna bring up these again, select them, rasterize type, and this one's gonna be kind of similar to the SB logo. Just gonna bring the old SB logo. It might not be the new one. I'm just gonna bring these close so they touch like that, and I'm gonna simply click both of these, right click and merge them so now they're one. And I'm gonna get my rectangular marquee tool, and no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get, actually no, we can do this, it'll work. I'm gonna just simply make a little thin square like that, and I'm gonna just get a paint bucket tool, and I'm gonna fill it with some color. That works. Fill it in, and I'm gonna just bring this down. Just line it up first. I'm gonna put it at an angle like so, and I'm gonna duplicate it and do it again. Maybe like right here looking. I'll try it. And I'm gonna merge these so they're one. Again, Control, click the thumbnail, it selects them. Click on the C, or wherever, click on the logo layer. I'm gonna click Delete, Control D to unselect, get rid of that. And as you can see, it has these lines in it, pretty cool. Looks pretty nice. It's just simple logos like that. You can just do such simple things and they look good. And you can modify this, like if I wanted it to be a little more symmetric, I could do something like this. Good. I'm just gonna finish out this straight part of the B, And now it looks more symmetric. It's just this end has the little bump. Um, it's kind of a weird looking logo in all honesty with that, but I mean, you can just play around. You can get really creative. Just look at different logos, whatever. Get inspired. Get different styles. I mean, you're not going to get it in the first try unless you're freaking Jesus or something. But yeah, so hopefully this tutorial helped a little bit, guys. Uh, you can really get creative when making logos. The number one thing I suggest you don't do is copy logos. Just look at logos, see things, and try to make one um, off of that. Just don't make it like it. Like I don't know who. There's no really logos I can think of off the top of my head that copy anything. I mean, there's a lot of logos that have similar things to Dare when they have the logo and the circle around it. That's kind of overused. The FaZe Clan font's overused. Just do something original. Play around, make little cuts, add arrows, things like that. Just you can get really creative with logos. Um, Using fonts is probably the easiest way to do it. You can do freelance with the pen tool and get it fancy and stuff too. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, check out some of my other tutorials. If you've been checking out my tutorials, I love you. Keep watching them, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.